Good morning, students. Welcome back. This video is for class 8 subject English grammar and it is taken from the book PC Renz. In this video, first of all, we shall learn the meaning, uses and types of modal verbs. Then we shall discuss the homework solution of homework which was given to you in lecture number 1 of chapter 2, verb, auxiliaries and modals. This is our chapter number 2 and the name of the chapter is Verbs, Auxiliaries and Modals. This is my lecture number 2. As I have already explained you the meaning and types of verbs in lecture number 1. So let's again have a look on the meaning of verbs and its kinds. A verb is a word or a combination of words that indicates an action or a state of being or condition. A verb is the part of a sentence that tells us what the subject performs. I repeat it again. A verb is a word or a combination of words that indicates an action or a state of being or condition. A verb is a part of sentence that tells us what the subject performs. Or in simple way, we can say that verb denotes an action and it is also called doing words. For example, number 1, Max walks in the morning. So here, Max is a subject. In the morning is a phrase. Subject means a doer who is doing an action. Phrase means a group of words that is a part of a sentence rather than the whole of a sentence. And walks is here verb. Number 2, Mike is going to school. So Mike is here subject. School is here an object. And the meaning of the object is a receiver who is receiving an action done by the subject. Is going is here verb. Number 3, Albert does not like to walk. So here Albert is a subject, to walk is a phrase and does not like is a verb here. Number 4, Anna is a good girl. Here Anna is a subject, girl is an object and is here verb. So here you can see in all the sentences verb is showing different actions. Walk shows a usual action. Is going shows a condition of action. Does not like shows a negative action. Is showing a state of being. So let's see how many kinds of verbs are there. Number 1, finite verb. Number 2, non-finite verb. Number 3, action verbs. Number 4, linking verbs. Number 5, auxiliary verbs. Number 6, modal verbs. So there are 6 kinds of verbs. Modal verbs. So let's see what is the meaning of modal verbs. A modal verb is a kind of an auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb means helping verb. That is used to express possibility, ability, permission or obligation, etc. I repeat it again. A modal verb is a kind of an auxiliary verb or helping verb. That is used to express possibility, ability, permission, exception or obligation, etc. The modal verbs are can, could, must, may, might, ought to, shall, should, will, would, etc. For example, Tom can write poetry very well. So here can is a modal verb and it is showing ability of doing something. In this lecture, you will learn the uses of can, could, may and might. So let's see what is the use of can. Can expresses present. It is used in affirmative, negative and interrogative sentences. It is used to express possibility, request, ability and permission, etc. I repeat it again. Can express present. It is used in affirmative, negative and interrogative sentences. It is used to express possibility, request, ability and permission, etc. For example, Tom can speak 6 languages. So here can is modal verb and it is showing ability of doing something, and this sentence is in present tense. Use of could. Could is used as the past form of can. It is used to express ability, possibility, request, suggestion, permission, wish, etc. It is also used in positive, interrogative and negative sentences. I repeat it again. Could is used as the past form of can. It is used to express ability, possibility, request, suggestion, permission, wish, etc. For example, he could football when he was a kid. Here could is a modal verb and it is showing past ability. Let's see the different uses of can and could with examples. Can express present form. Could is past form of can. Can is used in an informal way, while could is used to show more politeness. So let's see the number 1 use. Can and could both are used to express ability and inability. But can shows present ability and could shows past ability. For example, I can repair this radio. Here can is used and it is showing present ability. I could play a guitar when I was 7 years old. Here could is used and it is showing past ability. Number 2. When we offer someone help or seek help from someone, we use can. For example, can I help you? To express a wish, we use could. For example, I wish I could play like Michael Jordan. Number 3. When we have to give permission to do something, we use can. For example, you can use my phone. When we have to ask permission to do something, we use could. For example, could I use your bicycle, please? So it is showing here politeness. Number 4. When we have to ask permission to do something, we use can. For example, can I read this book? To express past things which were possible but did not happen, at that place we use could. For example, you could have come with us to the party. Number 5. To make an informal request, we use can. For example, can you give me your pen? To make a polite request, we use could. For example, could you open the window, please? Number 6. To make an inquiry, we use can. For example, can they solve the problem? To ask polite questions, we use could. For example, could I talk to the principal? Let's see what is the use of may. May is used in affirmative, negative and interrogative sentences. It is used to express possibility, purpose, wish or prayer, etc. May is also used to seek or grant permission in formal manner. I repeat it again. May is used in affirmative, negative and interrogative sentences. It is used to express possibility, purpose, wish or prayer, etc. May is also used to seek or grant permission in formal way. For example, may I help you? Use of might. We use might to suggest a small possibility or less chance of happening something. Might express past tense of may. I repeat it again. We use might to suggest a small possibility or less chance of happening. Something might express past tense of may. For example, it might rain this afternoon. So here it is showing small possibility or less chance of happening something. Let's see the different uses of may and might with examples. Number 1. May is used to express possibility that is likely to come true. For example, those reports may prove to be false. While might is used to express possibility that is likely to come true. For example, take an umbrella with you. It might rain later. Number 2. May is used to seek or grant permission in formal manner. For example, may I help you? While might is only used to ask for permission. For example, might I bring you a cup of tea? Number 3. May is used to request politely. For example, may I have some water, please? While might is used to make request more polite and formal than may. For example, you might like to try one of our wonderful desserts. Number 4. May is used to express wish or hope. For example, may the king live long. While in reported speech, might is used to express past tense of may. For example, she said that it might not be true. Remember one thing, may and might both express possibility, but might express slight possibility and may express more possibility than might. Children, you have to complete your homework on the basis of the topic explained by me. And your homework is: revise modal verbs from the book or video and based on the understanding of the topic, do exercise mentioned as. Extra exercise number 1. It is not in your book, it is given by me. So students, as you are not having your PC Ren's grammar book with you, so here in this video I have mentioned your homework in detail. You must note it down on an A4 size sheet and after that make a folder of your grammar exercises. I am just simply reading the question. You must to note it down on an A4 size sheet and solve it on the basis of your understanding. Exercise number 1 is fill in the blanks by choosing correct modal verbs given in the brackets. This is the end of the lecture. In this video, we shall discuss the homework solution of homework which was given to you in lecture number 1 of chapter 2, Verbs, Auxiliaries and Modals. We have already discussed the meaning, uses and types of verbs in lecture number 1. As I assigned you homework which was to be done by you on the basis of your understanding. And your homework was revise verbs and 3 forms of verbs from the book or video and based on the understanding of the topic, do exercise mentioned as. Extra exercise number 1. Let us start solving exercise number 1. Question is, identify the underlined kinds of verbs in the sentences given below and choose the correct option given in the brackets. Number 1. He painted the fence. So here the word painted is finite verb because he performed the action in past. The verb paint directly refers to the subject. Number 2. John loves dancing. So here the word dancing is gerund because gerund ends with ing and here it is used as an object. Number 3, Ram hates to sing. So to sing is here infinitive verb, and it is to infinitive verb, and it is not working as a verb. And infinitive verbs precedes by a participle to. Number 4th, Pinky fixed the broken table. Broken is here past participle, and participle modifies the noun. They formed from the verb and modifies the noun, and table is here noun. Number 5th, I painted the car. So painted word is here transitive verb, because the verb paint demands an object to be painted. That is why it is transitive verb. Number 6th, he is one of the best players. So here is finite verb, because verb is directly refers to the subject itself. Number 7, Anil should call him. So should is here modal verb, and it is showing to give advice. Number 8, she smiled. Smiled is here intransitive verb, because the verb smile cannot have any object, since the action of smiling does not fall upon anyone. Number 9, she appears ready for the game, and appears is here linking verb, and it is showing that she is ready for the game. Number 10th, do you drink tea? So do is here auxiliary verb, and it is used to ask question. It is used as a helping verb in this sentence. So this is the end of the lecture. At last, I would like to say that revise verbs and its kinds and do your work in neat and clean handwriting. Thank you and have a nice day.